Okay, so welcome back to Bonehead Studios. Got a little bit more done on the board, but first, you guys are going to notice that there's been kind of a upgrade in a little bit of the shots that I've done, photos wise and video wise, and that's mainly because a friend of mine, she had a tripod that she just didn't have any room for in her house, and so she's donated it to me, at least the use of it. So Amy, Pete, thanks guys. Um, that being said, I went ahead and started building it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause filming right now. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to reset it up, and we're going to look at it. See you in a minute. Okay, so back at it. So here we have it. I've already done the glue, and I've done two more layers worth of the tile grout, and it's gonna make it heavy, right? Once all this dries, and it is still really wet. Okay, when I say 20 to 40 minutes worth of working time, that's not the center, right? That's not the middle. That's kind of the outer edge, the outer shell is going to get dry enough to where you just don't really want to mess with it. I mean, it's still pretty wet. I could still, put my finger in it and move stuff around if I really wanted to. But this right here is pretty much done texture wise. I know right now it doesn't look all that great. But wait until it gets dry and I get some paint on it and whatnot. So just taking it down a little here and tilt it up. Okay, so all that is right there. Obviously, I mean, any layman can look at that and go, "Oh, that's styrofoam." But the trouble I had to go through to get that, those are actually cut in half. Each one of these are two pieces of the same box, right? It was a 2-inch thick piece of styrofoam that I had to cut in half, which makes it look like a hack job, right? Which is kind of what I'm going for. I did not want this to look like a fresh building. I mean, it's grim dark, right? So we have broken buildings. We've got dirt flung everywhere. I can, if I really wanted to, I could make some craters or, do a thing. I originally wanted to do a puddle or a lake somewhere right here. That might end up coming down the road if I get bored with it one day and I just want to do something. Otherwise, I'm just going to texture. I'm going to paint all the wood you see and then texture the wood just to look like flat dirt. And then, like I said earlier, either paint all this brown or maybe go a little bit brown, a little slate, gray, white, make it look somewhat realistic. See, I like to do the more fantasy style, not necessarily ultra realistic. I like to leave a little bit of the kids' imagination in it. Makes it a little more fun. On top of that, this can be used for almost anything, right? It's not directed solely at 40K. I could use it for quite a few different things. Not necessarily Lord of the Rings, but a lot of army points-based pre-built games. So beyond that, and now it's just a waiting game to see how fast this is going to dry and how fast I can move on. So stay tuned. This is just an update video, so more to come. Thanks for watching, and this is Bonehead signing out. Cool down.